Seriously, you got to be like one of the most intimidating looking fellas in the gym.
No.
No?
Yeah, well, I know what you mean.
Do you ever find that when you go into the gym that people are just freaking out?
Yeah, but I walk in with a smile on my face, so not to intimidate them.
Do you ever get any like people who see you as like perhaps like a threat and go, well, I'll show this guy. I'm gonna get near and I'm gonna lift just as much.
Yeah, there's a few lads, but geez, they get found out.
Gym intimidation is a massive thing. People talk a lot about like girls walking into like a gym where it's like loads of guys like flexing their muscles, but I sort of see it the same as like in a pub. You've like an 18-year-old guy who wants to go to the pub for the first time. There's 5 guys at the corner, loud, brash, drinking Stella. Yeah. It's quite intimidating walking through them.
I think you're dead right with that. Like I do see a lot of lads that wouldn't want to go into the gym area. I feel like I'd be rude to help them. Because I think it's another thing if I start going, oh, you're not doing that right. So I leave them to it until they say something, but it is definitely an intimidating place for like some lads, the newcomers coming into the gym, definitely.
What do you think is the best way to deal with it? Because I remember when I must have been like 17, 18, and I remember like 3 distinct like moments happening to me. And it wasn't that it affected me, but it definitely, when I went back to the gym 5, 6 years later, there was like a slight anxiety just going back, just because you remember those moments. From like examples of where the guy's just leaning over, waiting, hand on the top of the bench.
That's the piss.
I've had guys lift the weights, like once I've dropped like between sets, they're just gone.
I just think if somebody takes something and it's not yours, then you get it back.
I can tell it with them. We'll run through those 3 examples which I spoke about. You be me, okay, and I'm going to be the guy
that done it.
And I want you to tell me how to react in that situation and show me what to do.
No problem. Let's do it.
Right, so the first memory I have is like the guy like waiting in the queue, and they don't actually say anything, but it's like.
So what I do right now is I would drop the weights after, let's say I finish my set, and I go, do you want to use the bench?
Ah, so you bring me in.
I bring you in.
Friends close, enemies close.
This is it, mate. Let's say I have an incline, you've got to do flat.
Yeah.
I'd expect you to come around here.
I'm doing all the work for me, yeah?
Lower it down, you do all the work.
And then when it's your go,
and when you're finished, you put it back up there for me, and then I go. And I think the big fella would do that. No problem. He just wants to use the bench.
What, like wiping your sweat away? Am I doing that as well?
No.
Huh?
Bit of sweat never hurt no one. Bit of sweat never hurt no one.
This one is like, he's just the out-and-out thief. And this actually happened as well. So, weights go down. All he did was, he just walked off, picked them up, literally like this, come over, and then just started doing his moves.
No.
What would you do in that situation without starting a fight?
Without starting a fight, you go over, let's say you still had reps to do.
Yeah, okay, so I'm just finishing off. So
you're finishing off your reps. No, it's only going to take 12, 15 reps before somebody stops.
Them.
As soon as you drop them, sorry mate, I'm still using them weights.
Right.
And then you're going to go, oh, I thought you were finished.
Yeah, because I thought you were finished.
No, I'm still using them. And then I'll take the weights and I'll go away. And no matter how small or how big you are, if somebody takes your dumbbells, man, it's like a rule.
Am I allowed now to share them with you?
No. The last one's sharing, pal. You just took my weights. Dumbbells are like, if you grab a set of dumbbells, just look at them. Just loads of other dumbbells. Grab something else. Grab something that you don't even want. Those dumbbells are mine, bro. That is rude.
Like, this one was probably the most outrageous, and the guy just stood here. I mean, I could almost feel him on me. So what are you doing in this? So for people who aren't that familiar with your face, they might recognise the body more because you are the face of Maxi, yeah?
Yeah, that's the one.
What, face didn't make the cut? Huh? Do you think the supplement industry is getting a little bit out of hand? Because
No, I totally do. Like, with the company I'm with, we're Informed Sport. We're batch tested. Everything's 100% batch tested. And I think that every company that's selling supplements should have to be batch tested.
Are sports supplements needed to get to a certain level of fitness, health, or like a certain physique?
It just makes it easier. For me, I need creatine. I can't eat so many steaks a day, but I can just get a tablespoon of creatine, put in my mouth, a bit of grape juice, boom, it's in. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just handier. Protein shakes, can't eat all that chicken in a day, but I can take 2 protein shakes and it gets up there.
Why do you work out now? Is it just aesthetics, or is it make you feel better? Or?
I do it to be stronger. So for now, I just want to lift heavier stuff. So I'm going to try and get into strongman, but for now, it's just basically lifting heavy.
So it's more like performance, right?
Yeah. No, I don't care what I look like. If I had a big, massive belly and all that, it's just what you get from lifting weights. You get a good physique. How
has fitness changed? I mean, you're over 30 now, right? Yeah. Have you, how have you seen like a difference in the way you can train, injuries, recovery? Has it changed much? Because everyone says once you get to 30,
Well, for me, it's changed a lot. I think back when I was lifting at the start, nobody cared about mobility, functional training, none of that stuff. And even now, I think after probably 15 years of lifting, of mobility is what I'm doing a lot of now to try and just be more...
Did your recovery slow down?
Yeah, I notice it now, aches and pains and stuff, but that's only if I do, let's say, any cardio style stuff. If I'm doing lifting, I think my body's used to that now.
What would you tell, like, yourself, the Paul from 10 years ago? Would you have changed the way you train?
The only thing I would probably change is how functional I could be. When I was lifting, when I was younger, I used to go into a gym, bang weights and leave. I didn't mobilise to start. I never done a warm down, never stretched, and I wish that's the only thing that I would have put in.
Do you warm stretch? Because I don't.
Yeah.
And I've never done it when I played sport either.
Yeah, no, it separates the men from the boys. If I go into a gym and I see somebody just run onto the weights and they're not mobilising before, I always go, he doesn't know what he's doing.
How long should people be spending before they start working out?
I don't know. Let's say you're doing chest. You can open up your chest 5-10 minutes, but just as long as you're doing something for that. For me, I go a bit drastic because I feel like I have a lot to catch up on.
Yeah.
And I want to do cleans and stuff that, and my body won't let me because I'm so stiff. So I spend maybe half an hour a day mobilising to get myself back into being able to do it. But
what do you call yourself nowadays? What are you? I mean, are you an influencer? I mean, I don't like. So basically, you're an influencer. What does that entail? I mean,
I like to have a bit of fun, you know. On my stories, it's probably where I just keep on being who I am, you know, taking the piss and all. And I think I get more people from my stories than I would from the normal posts. You know?
What do you think of like social media now? Like the way it's gone, because it's getting to the like tipping point. Do you know what I mean? There's so many people want to be vloggers, bloggers.
But see, this is where it comes in. I would say it. I have a friend who started videoing himself doing weights in a gym 5 years ago, and everybody was slating him. Now you go into a gym and everybody's doing it because, you know what I mean? So I've been to a gym around the corner from here, and I see these lads that are influencers, and they'll do whatever they need to do for the camera, and then they'll leave the gym. They don't actually do the exercises that they're doing. Yeah, and it kills me. That kills me.
But do you not feel agreed that you're top of the same brush, right? You're in that pool.
Yeah,
you're in that pool of influencers.
It's like being a PT. That's it.
PT, yeah, you don't like being called a... No. You've got an issue with being called a PT, right?
Oh, don't call it. I'm not a PT. Do you know what I mean? I was like, what was it? I think when I stopped playing football, I went and done all my personal training courses, then went to try and do some S&C and stuff like that. But now any person can do a 3-day course and they're a PT, and I just wouldn't want to be tarred in the same brush as some of the people that I see training people.
When was the last time you kicked a ball about?
Oh, around 4 years ago, probably.
Right, about the same time, I think I can play a little bit. So we've got this little challenge we're going to have a go at, right? Where we're going to, let's go and do it, yeah? Right, let's have a go, come on. Right, Paul, rules are simple. You're keeping the ball up without touching the ground. I scale the rope, I come down, keep the ball to me, I do the keepy uppies, you go up, we'll do it twice. Ball cannot
hit the floor.
Yeah. Let's go. Here we go. Let's go. This is going too well. Ready?
Yes.
Yeah, let's go. Keep going. Where are we at in the fitness industry? Like, how healthy is it?
I think we're at a great point in it. I think it's going the right way where people are trying to get healthy.
Do you think a lot of people are trying to get fit for the wrong reasons? Is it a shortcut to fame? Do you know what I mean? You get abs on your Instagram. And
when you go into the gym, you do see the people, and those are the ones that I love. You see there's somebody that was there on the treadmill, let's say 6 months later. They might not know the treadmill's not the best way to lose weight, but they're on the treadmill still, and they've lost a lot of weight, and they're doing it for themselves. So as long as they're coming in, I don't even care about anyone else. I know what you're saying, but I think they come in because everyone else is in there. It's like a cool thing to be now in the gym.
What's your view on steroid use, you know, and abuse?
To be honest, I've stayed away from it because playing sports and all, and the way it's put on in sports, it's like, stay away from that. It's horrible. But I have friends back home in Ireland and they smash it. They smash it out. I'm not going to lie. Like, I don't condone it. I'd never tell somebody to do it because I think it's cheating way to get to do the graft. That's because I've done a lot of graft to get where I am. So sometimes when I see somebody lifting as much as me and they haven't been put through the hours, I sometimes feel like it's a bit annoying. But
a lot of these guys are taking steroids for the wrong reasons. They're doing it to get hench like fried beef for the summer.
That's exactly why they're doing it.
But surely like, that's massive health implications with that.
It might have health implications. I know that, but these lads are down and how many points on the weekend, doing all sorts of other drugs. And do you know what I mean? Like, I'll be deadly honest. I know lads that are doing all sorts, and then they do that on top. Like, they don't care if their heart's going to stop.
But do you not have a word like and say like you can do it the right way? You know,
they could do it the right way, but they're not going to listen. I always say it's each to their own. There's nothing you can do to stop somebody that wants to, do you know what I mean, go and do the dark arts. Like, you just got to leave them to it and stay in your own lane. That's what I say to myself. Like, you can get in great shape by just banging creatine. Do you know what I mean? Like, I love the creatine. But yeah, you can get in great shape, but you don't have to.
Because people will look at you, a lot of people go, steroids.
I know.
They're immediately looking at geezers and steroids.
I know, but it happens quite a bit, but like I take it as a compliment most of the time. I hope I've done well. It's a hard graft. Like, it's not, people think that, you know, I've been smashing gym. Like, this morning before I came here to do this with you, I smashed my legs out of it. Do you know what I mean? It's hard graft. You got to go through the graft.
Paul, I don't sound like a super fan, but like, seriously, what is next? Surely you're just outgrowing the gym. There's not enough weights left. Was it bench pressing buses? What? Bicep curling humans? What? Where do you go next from here? I should have kept my mouth shut. This is the most degrading thing ever.